Here we have it, comes in this very simple white box, and then we have the BOLDR box inside. Just a nice simple cardboard box. You guys know that I'm more than happy with a cardboard box. I think especially on these micro brands, if they come with a more ornate box, it makes you seriously question if they put the money back into the design of this watch. And then this, it comes in a watch roll. This isn't me kind of saying this for the sake of the review. This is probably one of the best watch rolls I think that's ever been included in a watch that I've received. It's a really nice canvas. We've got the leather BOLDR on here, and then it opens up. If you can see, you can actually keep 4 more watches in it. It's not just one for the watch itself. Now, before we jump into this review, this watch was sent in to me by BOLDR Watches in the hopes that I would review it. So it has come to me for free. So take that into account when we're doing the review. But they haven't asked for, been offered, or been given any input in this review, positive, negative, or otherwise. This is my honest review of this watch. So let's open it up. This has got a real nice feel to it. This is like a suede. It's a very nice feel. And this, I would have no problems in putting some very expensive watches into this, because even on the inside, it's protected as well. And if you think this watch, this is the watch here, retails for $149. Yes, it's a quartz, but to get a high quality watch roll like this, I'm a big fan of this. Let's just open it up here. We have the congratulations on your BOLDR watch. And then this is the warranty card, which is pretty cool, sort of a bit transparent there. We've got the serial number and the batch code on there as well if you've got any issues. So here we have the watch. It's the BOLDR Venture. This is the jungle green version. I suspect it's jungle green because of the NATO that it comes on. This NATO strap, very reminiscent of military NATO straps, with the exception that obviously it's sewn, whereas the British military ones were glued. But it's not like a seatbelt NATO. It's that firm nylon that you see on military watches. It's incredibly light. Now, I thought this was because it's quartz, but it also because this case is titanium. So we've got titanium on the case here, sapphire crystal, and this buckle and the keepers, I believe, are also titanium as well, which is pretty cool. We've got that classic kind of field watch design, although they have done their own take on it. This is certainly a more kind of geometric shape. If we compare that against a British military, you can see they're a similar size, with exception that this has got a slightly bigger dial on it, but these were the military issued G10 watches as they were known. Similar thickness, similar style NATO. So I think this field watch is kind of taking inspiration from these early military watches, and they've done a good job. They haven't directly copied these early military watches. They've got their own design to them. I like this offset crown as well. We've got it signed. This isn't a screw down crown. I wasn't expecting it to be on a field watch. Got a very nice dial to it as well. So we've got the 12-hour track and then the 24-hour on the inside. A very nice loom shot as well. I'll throw up a loom shot here. Let's just zoom in and do the measurements now. 20mm lug width, 45mm from lug to lug. And then we have a case diameter of just a hair under 38mm. So a very wearable size. Now, let me just turn around to the back here and take it off. It has this etching on the back. Now, this X here apparently is a limited edition artwork that they're adding on these. These are a limited production run. It's using a Swiss Ronda quartz movement, screwed down case back, and a water resistance of 100 meters. Now, if we close up on the dial, we can see the 100-meter water resistance, 24-hour track, and the 12-hour track. Now, I have to say, the only thing that for me that I'm noticing here is it seems to be similar with all quartz watches that I've reviewed on the channel, some less or to a more extent. This second hand isn't exactly landing on the indices here, on the second track around the outside. Now, if this is something that bothers you, I'm sure if you emailed them and asked them to check before they sent it out. But I think this is a common thing with quartz watches. My CWC watch here doesn't fall directly on the indices. The only one that I've got that's fairly decent is this Citizen ProMaster, but if you look closely, even this doesn't exactly fall on the indices. I did some research into this a while ago, and I think it's something to do with the gear ratios. Some people, it doesn't bother them at all, but if you're one of those people where it does bother you, then just make sure that you contact them and that you're happy with the watch once you receive it. Here's a quick wrist shot. It's a very wearable size, and because it's titanium and quartz, it's really light. You hardly notice it. You're wanting a lighter watch or just a beater watch that you can knock around. I mean, titanium, it's never gonna scratch unless you really try. It's got a NATO strap on it. You can easily swap this out. You could put a rubber strap on it. You'd have no problems really swimming with it with that 100-meter water resistance. So yeah, big thanks to BOLDR for sending me this watch. More than happy to review it on the channel. Anyway guys, let me know what you think of this watch in the comments section down below. As always, I appreciate any comments that you leave me. You can contact me on any of these social media links or directly at thecasualwatchreview@gmail.com. Appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time on the Casual Watch Review channel. Thanks guys, bye.